Welcome to Lesson 30 of EFT Tapping with the Course in Miracles. You can watch Lesson 1 for the description of how this all works. So Lesson 30, God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. It's an obvious extension of yesterday, and since yesterday it was stated we might have some resistance to this idea, we'll use that as our setup statement again. So, repeating after me, tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I may have some resistance to the idea that God is in everything I see, and it's because God is in my mind, I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though I may resist the idea that not only is God in everything I see, but it's because God is in my mind. I choose to honor myself and to open to this idea as best I can. Even though this might sound like quite an idea to me. I may resist it or not believe it. I may not understand it. But I choose to be open to this idea that not only is God in everything I see, but it's because God is in my mind, which implies, as has been stated, that what we see is a projection of our mind. And I choose to honor and accept myself, anything I'm feeling, and to open to this idea as best I can. Okay, let's tapping through the points. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. And we are told we are looking for a different type of vision. That we will not even faintly recognize what we used to see before. That a new world can open up from this idea. So part of me might resist this because there may be so many things I see where it seems hard to believe. Either that could be God, or that could be a part of my mind. But this lesson is suggesting that we will see an entirely different world if we open to this idea. That this idea is the springboard for vision. That vision is not bound by space. Concepts like near or far. And that it does not depend on the body's eyes. And I'm going to try what's suggested here. Try to think of things beyond my present range of sight. helping me get used to the idea that my real vision extends beyond the body's eyes. And so I'm asked to repeat this many times today, to devote several practice periods with my eyes closed, applying this idea to any subjects that come to mind. That God is what I see. God is in everything I see. Because God is in my mind. Reminding myself to repeat and explore this idea throughout the day. Contemplating with eyes closed, as well as looking around me. And I'll just do it a couple times right now. God is in everything I see, because God is in my mind. And God is in everything I see, because God is in my mind. And I choose to open to that as much as possible. Okay, take a breath. Yeah, this one didn't say, from what I could see now or when I read it before, that there's a specific time, or 6 times for 2 minutes. It's to remind ourselves to do it throughout the day. Contemplate this idea, eyes closed and eyes open, looking around. God is in everything I see, because God is in my mind. Sometimes without the specified periods, it can be easier to forget to do this at all. So it can be good to tap like we were doing and just remind ourselves, yeah, I choose to remind myself, right? I choose to set a little reminder inside my brain to open up to this idea and remind myself throughout the day. So hope that helps. Let me know if you have any little moments of vision or resistance or anything else that comes up. I'm really grateful that you are on this journey with me, and I will see you on lesson 31. Thanks again.